Hello students, Standard 8. As I told you before also, when I started this chapter number 9, algebraic expressions and identities. I told you that this chapter is very basic for the algebra. And in this chapter, whatever we learn will be very useful in the higher standards, especially in 9th and 10th. And after that also, if you go with mathematics, 11th and 12th also. The algebraic expressions that we learn, also that addition and subtraction of the expressions or the polynomials. Then we learn the multiplication of monomial with monomial, monomial and binomial, binomial and binomial, and also binomial and trinomial. All these are very important. So you have to keep that methods in your mind. If the method is in your mind, whatever type of question is given, you will be able to solve that problems. So that was important. But now, today and after today, whatever we are going to learn is very much important. That are the identities. You will remember me in standard 10th also, that sir told us that in standard 8, sir told us that these identities are very useful. And you have to learn them. You have to keep in memory. Because here we are explaining you these identities, but in higher standard, when the use of it will be there, they will not teach you, because they have to teach lots of other things. And you already learned this in standard 8. So your sir teacher will tell you that you already learn about it. So you have to remember it. Otherwise, you will be in trouble. Or that time, you must look for it. And then there will be some problem. So I am telling you that identities, whatever identities we are going to learn in this chapter, they are very important. Because using these identities, we have to solve so many questions, MCQs, also the value of some square of the numbers in short form, short way. And therefore, again I am telling you that please learn it carefully and with your 100% concentration. So now, first of all, what is an identity? Identity is such an equality. Equality means it have two sides, LHS and RHS. And between LHS and RHS, there is sign of equality, means equals. But not all with equality sign are identity. Only those which are true for every value of variable used in it. It means that you can take any value of variable, put it in the LHS, evaluate, put it in the RHS, evaluate. For each and every value of x or the whatever variable used, if the answer of LHS and RHS are equal, then it is said to be an identity. For example, let's understand here, consider the equality bracket x plus 3, another bracket x plus 2 means product is equal to x square plus 5x plus 6. Now we shall evaluate both LHS and RHS by taking x is equal to 5. You can take any value. I choose 5. You can take 6, you can take 7, you can take 10, you can take 100. Whatever number you take, both sides, the answers must be equal. So let us take here x equals 5. So what is our LHS? Bracket x plus 3, bracket x plus 2. Now substituting x is equal to 5. So in place of x, I will put 5. So 5 plus 3, bracket 5 plus 2. 5 plus 3 is 8. Multiply by 5 plus 2 is 7. So 8 7s are 56. So answer of the LHS I got is 56. Now go to the RHS. What is our RHS? X square plus 5x plus 6, that I write down. Now here also we have to take the same value of x, 5. So now x square means 5 square plus 5x means 5 into 5 and plus 6. 5 square is 25 plus 5 5s are 25 plus 6. 25 plus 25, 50. 50 plus 6, 56. So you can see that both side answers are same. You can check yourself by taking any other value. You can take 0, you can take 4, you can take 7, 10, any value. Then also, whatever answer will come in the LHS, same answer will be there in the RHS. Then and then only we can say that. So here we can say that this equality x plus 3 x plus 2 is equal to x squared plus 5x plus 6 is an identity. So what is identity? I hope you get idea. Identity is such an equality in which the value of that is equal, right, it will balance for each and every value of a variable. Then it is called an identity. We learn equations, earlier chapters. But now in equation will not be true for every value of x. It will be true only for certain value. For example, if you take x square plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 30. Now, if you take any value of x, it will not come 30. Only when you put x is equal to 3 here. 3 square is 9, 5 3 is 15, 9 plus 15, 24, and 24 plus 6 is 30. But if you take any other value, like x is equal to 4 put here, you will not get 30 answer. So except x is equal to 3, if you take any value, this is not true. It means that x square plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 30 is not an identity. So equations are not identities. Why? Because they also have equality sign. Here also equality sign, here also equality sign. But these are identities, these are not identities. What is the difference? Here both sides, the value are equal for each and every value of variable. But here it is true only for certain value. And therefore, They are identities and they are not identities like that. Now we are going to learn some standard identities. Why it is called standard identities? Because they are the basic and they will be useful everywhere. Now these standard identities, there are 3 standard identities, and then we will learn some more identities also. And that identities will be useful in the other chapter, that is factorization. That will the chapter number 14. And that chapter is also very, very important. Now, here we are going to learn some standard identities, as I told you, and these identities are also obtained by multiplying the binomial with another binomial. So first of all, consider a plus b whole square. So now a plus b whole square, how do we multiply it? Square means 5 square means 5 multiplied by 5. 7 square means 7 multiplied by 7. Here a plus b whole square means a plus b multiplied by a plus b. Now these are two monomials, so we know how to find the product. So a into bracket a plus b into bracket a plus b, as we learn the product of binomial with a binomial. So now a into a is a square, a into b is ab, b into a is also ab, plus b into b is b square. So now ab plus ab will be 2ab. So a square plus 2ab plus b square. So what did we get? Therefore we get a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. That is our first standard identity. Now, generally, what general mistake people are doing? Sometimes clever students are making mistake. When we have to use this one, a plus b whole square, they will write down as is equal to a square plus b square. Then what about this 2ab? Where it is gone? So if you don't remember this identity, then you will write down like that. So when in the example also, if you have to do x plus 5 whole square, then what will they do? X square plus 5 square. That is x square plus 25. And that is totally wrong, because we have to follow this identity to find out the exponent. That we will learn later in this chapter. So this is the first very, very important identity. Let us consider another one. A minus b whole square. Same like a plus b whole square, a little difference. So as it is, we will do a minus b and a minus b multiplication. So using distributive, a into bracket a minus b bracket a minus b. So here also, when it is minus, don't forget to change the sign when you open. A into a is a square minus ab minus b into a is also ab, and minus plus b into b is b square. So we get a square minus AB is minus 2AB plus B square. So what did we get? A minus B whole square is equal to A square minus 2AB plus B square. So that is our second identity. What was the first identity? A plus B whole square. You don't have to worry about this. I just explained you how did we get it. But you have to remember this. A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. Now what you have to do is that this things you have to speak frequently, so many times, so that it will be in your mind. How do you read? A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. Like this. You have to speak it so many times so that it will be stored in your memory. Then take the second one. A minus B whole square is equal to A square minus 2AB plus B square. A minus B whole square is equal to A square minus 2AB plus B square. Then you will take the third identity. And then when all the identities are done, without looking at it, write down on a piece of paper. And then if it is true, that it means you are having it in your memory. Now we will take the third identity. That is A minus B, A plus B. A minus B, A plus B, or A plus B, A minus B. Same thing. First minus and then plus, or plus and minus, same thing. So now A plus B, A minus B. So now we will expand that one also now. So that is equal to A bracket A minus B plus B bracket A minus B. So that is A into A is A square minus AB plus AB minus B square. Minus AB and plus AB are gone. So we get A square minus B square. So what did we get the third identity? A plus B, A minus B equals A square minus B square. So these are the most important basic standard identities. Identity 1, 2 and 3. And as I told you, you have to speak out like that so that there will be. So here 1, 2 and 3 are standard identities. Now we will try to get one more identity. That is x plus A and x plus B. That is equal to x bracket x plus B plus A bracket x plus B. X into x is x square plus bx plus ax plus ab. We will rearrange as plus ax plus bx. Now you will see that from the two middle terms, the x is common. So x square plus a plus bx plus ab. because ax plus bx is same as a plus bx. Therefore, we get this fourth identity, x plus a, x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus bx plus ab. That is your fourth identity. So these four identities you should keep in your mind. As I told you, speak frequently, so many times, so that it will be in your mind. So here we are going to finish the session, and as I told you that these identities are very, very important, and all these four identities you have to write down in your notebook 25 times each, so that when you write down, you speak also, and then it can be stored in your memory. So we are going to finish the session, and any confusion, write down in the comment section.